Hello everyone, in this tutorial we're going to learn how to create a VS Code extension. So the first step we will need to make is install globally YO and generator code. After doing that, what we are going to do is use YO code, and then that will generate the boilerplate for us. With the boilerplate, we already will have a folder that is called extensions.js and our package.json, and also the command to do unit tests and debugger as well to run your extension locally and debug. So what type of extension do I want to create? I will choose JavaScript, and the name of my extension will be test extension. In this case, test extension. And then what's the identifier of your extension is the same name. What's the description of your extension? This is a test. And then, do I want to enable JavaScript type checking in my jsconfig.json? Yes. And do I want to initialize GitHub? Yes. And which package manager do I want to use? NPM. Okay. After doing that, it will be generating my dependencies, but we can already have a wrap around the package.json. And if we go over here to the package.json, we are gonna see a few things. The most important ones are activation events and comments. Why? Because by default, the VS Code extension will be lazy load, which means it will just start your extension once this comment is typed. So if the user type hello world, it will activate your extension and your extension will run. If you use some extension that needs to be activated with the start of VS Code, let's say if you have a remote like login or something like that, you can just call like this. Of course, you can just call asterisk, and then the activation of your extension will be whenever VS Code starts. In our case, we don't need that, because once we run the debugger, it will automatically add the comments that will activate our extension, normally to the VS Code. Alright, so having said that, I will just roll back all the changes I did over here. And then another place that we need to check is extension.js. Extension.js is the place where our extension will be activated. And then, like here, for example, we will have a console log. Congratulations, your extension, test extension, is now active. And then our disposable, which will show into the VS Code itself, will be registering this command, hello world. Where this command is registered is on the package.json. So if you just notice, they have the same name. So this is very important. Why? Because this command will be registered and then will be activated and triggered into the VS Code window, show information message, hello world from extension, whenever I activate this command over here. And then I add to my subscriptions, push, and disposable. So if I just run the debugger over here, you will see I already have this little folder over here, which I just did for a test. And then if I go over here and type hello world, it will show hello world from test extension. And then I'll just pull this to the side and debug console. you have over here, congratulations, your extension now is activated.